Time now for St. Helens Town Talk Cafe with Steve Toski.
Town Talk Cafe. I'm Danny Sternadell. I'm hosting the show today. And what we have is co-hosts James and
your lips don't match.
They're great.
I know, I'm just teasing.
That's okay. I know, and actually that's what's going to happen.
And so you think that's okay?
No.
So
because you think it'll come out in the end.
What I'd like to do is continue my show. Do I need to mute that Steve Toski guy? No, I don't think so, because he's our special guest today. Steve, welcome to Town Talk Cafe. Steve, I'm curious, what do you see out your window right now? Are you in the house?
It's very sunny and bright outside. It's
oh my God, how's
river.
that river looking?
It's smooth. Ooh, nice.
It's rolling.
I have a street.
Hey,
you could ice. We're ice skating on the river today.
I have a street. My street looks nice.
So
glass.
If you're on the dock, you're ice skating.
Really? So actually, I went out today and put up flags for Martin Luther King Day with my wife. So she's a member of the what are you with? The Lions Club.
Oh, the Lions
Club. We put up flags. So, Steve, whenever you're driving through town, you're going to see flags all over the place. I know how special
they're beautiful. I felt so patriotic that our Martin Luther King celebration is being recognized. And I can tell you there's no bigger flag waver in the history of the United States than Martin Luther King. Because Martin Luther King was oppressed in our lifetimes in the 60s, and his people were oppressed. And what he said is that we want to have the rights and privileges as any other human being. And we want them to be guaranteed under the Constitution. And it took marching and took federal troops. And the one thing that Martin Luther King is beautiful about, is that peaceful protests. Peaceful. They marched, they were blasted with water cannons, they were arrested, and yet
the whole Selma Bridge March, and I mean, he was a beautiful man, the way that he could embrace so much violence around him and so much anger that was directed at him, and he could still have a grip on himself enough to be a peaceful leader.
And he went to Memphis. Went to the Memphis, and if you listen to one of his last speeches, what he said is, "I've been to the mountaintop, and a long life is very desirable, and I wish I could get there with you, but I don't know if I'm going to." And he embodied the principles, and he was shot dead 2 weeks later. And so, out of that came what? The Civil Rights Act. We actually had to pass another law to enforce our constitutional laws. So I think he's very worthy. To me, the Martin Luther King Day celebration is just as important as the 4th of July. Just as American. So thank you for putting the flags out, Danny. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome. And so Kim, is the restaurant open today?
No, we're always closed on Mondays, so it just so happens that we're closed today.
Yeah,
I still have to go in. I know.
Early enough before I could show up.
Yeah, Steve texted me. Steve texted me about 8 o'clock last night. When do you close?
Half hour ago.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, sad face. Already closed.
So James, you're joining us from your
apartment,
and
I just got back from work.
Really?
I had a manager meeting today at Mod.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how did that go? Did it go?
Yeah. We got 3 new managers, 3 new captains, and they all suck. And so we kind of, I shouldn't say it like that. They don't know what they're doing. And
Management, typical management.
I know.
Normally you go through squad, like you start squad, then you do all-star, then you do captain. And so you have to go through the steps so that you learn everything along the way. They got hired on directly as captain with no experience. So they're coming in thinking they already know everything, but they don't know anything because they've never worked in a mod before. So it's like, it's really hard because you're like, you can't.
How come they didn't throw captain to you, bud?
I am captain.
Oh,
but
good.
I had to go through the steps the right way. That's why I'm a better captain.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure you're a good captain. Why couldn't you be the guy above?
I don't want to be the GM. I got offered that.
So I'm now at the age where I go in every 6 months and have to get a blood test. So I'm very familiar with
right
stuff, and they just.
I'm in the one where they gotta, and I'm not going to get that test. Nope. If it's bad down there, it's bad down there. I'm gonna die eventually.
Yeah, that's true. Steve, you ever gonna die?
Am I gonna die?
Never.
Ever?
He's invincible.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not sure about that. Now that we're got the podcast going, I guess you never know.
I'm gonna live forever.
So I'm the oldest guy here, and you got to have purpose to keep going. And you guys. Kim
I'm not trying to make a lofty purposes. I want minimal purposes. That way I don't ever have to fall short. Wonder what life is about.
Plan for failure, and if you have any successes, you celebrate.
Set your expectations low, and then you'll always meet them.
Just get up swimming 5 miles a week. That's it. That's all I'm doing.
5 miles is a lot, Steve.
Yes, it is. I think.
How long does it take you to swim 1 mile?
It takes me about, about 35 minutes.
Oh wow!
Is that doing laps in the pool?
What kind of stroke do you do?
I do mostly freestyle.
Oh.
And then I do a lot of backstroke too.
Oh, backstroke. Like is that when you get tired, you go backstroke?
Yeah. I get tired of some backstroke, and then I run, and then I pull, and I have this little workout I do. So usually in an hour, I'll swim like 3,200 or 3,300. Almost get 2 miles in an hour. My goal is eventually to get at a pace where I can do 2 miles in 1 hour, and then hopefully I'll do more. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. We've got a great pool here, so Robin already swam this morning.
Oh,
you have a pool at your house?
Yeah. Look.
No, we have a pool in Eisenschmidt. I mean, by here.
He's talking about the river, James.
St.
He
Helens.
was swimming in the frozen river.
Yeah, I did. I took my boat down yesterday, and it was 40. That water's 40 degrees right now.
Burr.
That'll kill you.
In about 2 seconds.
It'll kill you.
I can take it.
You don't have much. You don't have long to live.
No, you can't.
I'm scared of water. I wouldn't even try.
But the shock to your system itself would be detrimental.
Even a heated pool would be detrimental. I'd start convulsing and freaking out. I'm drowning. It's like a 3-foot section.
Hey guys, Marty's tapping on the window here saying that we're just about out of time. So I really like to thank you guys, especially you, Steve, for showing up, and Kim and James. You guys are great.
James.
So,
idiot.
I missed it. What did he do?
He was so confused about Marty. He's like, "What? Marty's tapping? Like, just play along."
I was like, he's not at the studio.
James got up really early this morning for a management meeting.
There's such confusion.
A couple hours of napping, James. A couple hours of nap before you pour vodka in the old fashions.
Yeah.
It's a new fashion.
Yeah, there you go. It blends with it. All right, everybody. Thanks for a great show.
So are you done recording? Is that what we're doing here?
So I arrogantly did my thing of like, we're going to do a show whether you like it or not. So we did. All right, now we can bullshit. Let's bullshit some more.
Okay.
You know what? I would love to sit here and bullshit with you guys, but let me know if you think that The problem is this: I
Sorry.
got contractors down working on some stuff, and I got to go down and get him. I got.
What are they working on at your house?
My boathouse.
Oh.
I'm trying to get out of one boathouse to the other boathouse, and they're working on basically finishing.
What's your boathouse like? Is it just like a garage, or is it like a house?
It's kind of a garage for a boat, and it sits on the water.
Yeah.
And, wait till you see what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to so I've already done a whole paint thing and everything. I'm getting it set up in the inside, but on the outside, I'm going to do Tony's going to come and paint the outside like this Gothic waltz, and then I'm going to have this guy standing there because I already got this guy that Tony. Want to see my guy? Want to see my guy?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I have to go get him.
I'd love to.
Get him. All right, let's get him.
Last time I said that, I got in trouble. Almost went to jail.
I thought I was his guy, but no, he's another guy.
You want to be my guy?
I'm just curious about his boathouse. What all these contractors are doing.
Yeah.
White people problems.
I'll have to come see it.
So wasn't that fun watching the clash of the Titans between Steve and Danny?
Yeah, that was fun. Oh my gosh!
Whoa!
There's this guy.
That's awesome.
So
The owl's
cool.
like, let me go. That's dope, though.
The owl's like, who's holding me? Get it? Who's
That's
holding
so
me?
cool. So what are you going to have for the other guy?
I love it.
He's got to put the headphones in area.
That's awesome.
Headphones.
That's so cool.
So that dude stands up and he.
What's the
love
other guy gonna
him.
He's in my front when I walk in the front door, but then
I love him.
and he's sort of when you go down into the basement, he was there. But what I'm going to do is paint. Tony paints his 3D things, so he's going to be like. He's going to be like in this. I'm going to paint the wall like kind of this like an old castle and shit with steps and stones, and he's going to be kind of halfway up, standing there with his little lamp and his owl.
Oh, I love it. What's his name? Does he have a name?
See now I can't hear Kimmy. What happened?
I don't know.
Kimmy. Oh,
Can
I
anybody
turned it
else? Oh, okay.
I heard
Yeah.
you.
Does he have a name? Have you named him?
Tony has a name on it. Hold on.
Sorry, I'm asking all these tough questions. I just gotta know. Inquiring minds.
I
like it.
He's got the plague mask. I don't know. You want to name him? Go ahead.
He needs a name.
And actually, to tell you the truth, he has in his little goggles. If his little goggles, he actually has this tree. And Tony said it was like the oldest tree in England, and they chopped it down. So he's like, he has his focus. So anyway, I'm gonna make this goth thing, and then when people are going in and out of the marina, because my boathouse is very prominent when they go in and out of the arena, they're gonna see this weird goth guy out there.
Yes.
That looks really cool.
You like
I
that?
love it. I love it.
Huh?
It's
Yeah,
so
that's gonna be
cool.
rad.
Yes.
And it'll be a very fun. Yeah, I think he's very cool. I mean, look at his.
Wait,
little
where's
owl.
your boathouse at? Is that Scappoose Bay?
No, it's on the north side of St. Helens
Oh.
Marina.
Oh, okay. Right down there.
We're going to be going out. We're going to be out fishing this year, Kimmy.
Yeah,
You
I'll
and
have to
I,
come
and
with you.
Maybe James, if he's,
Hi,
James,
kitty
why not?
cat.
Get James
I like
on it,
fishing.
but then,
I just don't touch fish, and I'm scared
Yeah,
of water.
Oh, really?
I've gotten
Okay.
James out in a kayak, though.
I was
so-
terrified only one time. One time I got real
You'll be
scared.
Okay.
I just,
I like the
I
orange
love,
cat.
I do too. I love being on the water,
I
though.
definitely miss
so
kayaking.
That's fun.
So I'm trying to get the thing set up, boathouse set up. I got a guy here today that's working on it, and then we're going to move all the stuff from one boathouse to another. We'll put it this way, these are all my first world problems that I'm dealing with.
Yeah, I can tell. It's pretty
See,
stressful.
all of my problems are first world problems. Gotta remember that. Gotta remember that.
Got 99
I'm not-
problems.
I'm not
And they're
like,
all first
am I
world.
going to eat today? Where am I going to sleep tonight?
It's more of like, are my contractors doing the right thing?
Right. And so, anyway, I'm not going to give you my list of things, but this was Danny.
James, Marty is here. So Marty just walked in and said, "Hey, you got to end the show."
Yeah, James.
Hi, Marty.
There's Marty right
Danny,
outside your door.
If people need to have their internet upped to make this work smoother, I don't have any problem putting that on the corporation.
Yep. Okay.
That's corporate. That's corporate talking, James.
My kids already demanded the highest internet possible, so I have pretty good internet.
So.
I've got to. I just got to have that. I got to have it for a lot of different reasons. So we're like.
I just do it for a lot of personal and kid reasons. It's not even about me.
Well, I'm a huge gamer, and so James,
So are my kids.
See, I did multiplayer games and WoW and stuff. You just couldn't have any lag at all.
Yeah, I used to play WoW too, and you can't.
I play like Red Dead Online, Grand Theft Online, and that's like playing with other people. And I do my Xbox nonstop online, playing with other people on servers, and it never lags ever. It works perfect.
But I think PC is different. Isn't
Maybe,
PC
I don't
different?
know. I don't know
what the
is it his RAM?
Yeah.
Maybe it's his PC you got him, Danny.
The setting.
Do we need to have corporate pump the PC up?
If we only had a computer scientist in this room.
Do you have a new laptop, James?
Well, I got the one Danny.
Is that new or is it just used?
He's using Danny's thing. Maybe we should. I don't know. I mean, what's our RAM?
Right.
We got minimum RAM 16 gigs.
I got so many gigs.
All right, so we do have some technical
I
issues.
can't even
that we
count
need to
my
straighten
gigs.
out. We're close, though.
We're much closer than we were a week ago, and thank you guys for your patience. I only wanted to do 10 minutes, but we've been going for 29 minutes now.
Yeah.
And
I know, it goes so fast.
We're
And I was late.
It does.
I was down talking
But
all
I
day.
asked
I'm like,
I asked to see your guy too. That took another 10 minutes.
You
But
should see him in person.
Boathouse.
I love him. He needs a name. We got to figure that out.
Tony has a name for him.
All right, Marty.
Who's
It's
Tony?
really over now.
So are we hanging up? Press stop record.
We're
Just
hanging
stop
up.
it.
All right, now
we're
wait.
Just
hanging
stop it.
But wait, do not hang up. Nobody hang up. Because I need to tell you, I'm going to hit the stop record button right now, and your screen's going to show you that waiting to upload your stuff.